Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: robots make good junior analysts. U.S. Supreme Court suggests support for 2017 tax on foreign earnings. Brexit architect Farage is appending UK politics from the Australian jungle. 2024 could be the deepfake election. Few states are acting. A sliver of hope for the world's most indebted developer. Robots make good junior analysts. Bloomberg. Large language models like ChatGPT have the potential to automate a wide range of white-collar jobs, such as market research, accounting, and financial analysis. While these models may not provide brilliant or inspired answers, they can quickly and accurately produce workmanlike and sensible solutions. This could lead to a shift in the staffing and training models of professional services firms, as firms may choose to rely more heavily on large language models to perform tasks traditionally done by junior analysts or associates. However, this raises questions about how new senior partners will be developed if there are no junior employees to learn from experience. One possible solution is to have junior employees use large language models to answer questions and gradually learn from both the models and senior employees. However, this approach may be seen as risky, as it may not provide the same level of development and experience as the traditional apprenticeship model. Additionally, there may be concerns about relying too heavily on large language models, as they may not possess the same level of judgment and decision-making abilities as experienced professionals. In the world of financial engineering, there is a growing interest in environmental, social, and governance (ESG) investing. This field offers opportunities for financial engineers to create innovative products and investment strategies that align with ESG goals. However, there is debate about the motivations behind ESG investing, with some arguing that it is driven by a genuine desire to help the environment, while others see it as a way to manipulate accounting regimes for personal gain. Despite the differing motivations, the field of ESG investing presents new challenges and opportunities for financial engineers. U.S. Supreme Court suggests support for 2017 tax on foreign earnings. Bloomberg. The U.S. Supreme Court has signaled it may uphold a 2017 tax on American-owned companies' foreign profits, while avoiding a ruling that could permit future wealth taxes. The case is a rare test of the 1913 16th Amendment to the Constitution, which allows Congress to levy an income tax. Two Washington state residents, who are fighting a $14,729 tax bill resulting from a minority stake in an Indian company, claim the 2017 provision incorrectly taxes them on corporate income that was never distributed to them. Brexit architect Farage is appending UK politics from the Australian jungle. Bloomberg. The threat posed by Nigel Farage and his Reform UK party is causing turmoil within the UK Conservative Party. With the Labour Party leading the Conservatives by more than 20 points in some polls, traditional wisdom suggests that the Conservative Party should move towards the political centre to appeal to a wider range of voters. However, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has done the opposite, using efforts to tackle climate change as a political wedge issue and allowing ministers to voice right-wing conspiracy theories. Farage's influence can be seen most clearly on the issue of immigration. While migrant arrivals are down this year, they remain high by historical standards, and Sunak's gamble has played into Farage's hands. Right-wing Conservative MPs have threatened Sunak with a potential leadership challenge if he does not act more like Farage on immigration. On Monday, Home Secretary James cleverly set out measures to dramatically decrease net migration, including blocking staff coming to work in the care sector from bringing their children and raising the salary threshold for Britons wanting to return to Britain with an overseas spouse. Meanwhile, Farage is considering his options, with Reform UK refusing to strike a deal with the Conservative Party. 2024 could be the deepfake election. Few states are acting. Washington Post. The 2024 U.S. presidential election could become the deepfake election as states in America aren't doing enough to regulate the use of AI and deepfakes in political communications, according to the Washington Post. With Congress having introduced legislation that went nowhere, just a small group of states, including Michigan, Texas, California, Minnesota, and Washington, have passed laws regulating the use of deepfakes. The Washington Post reports that the Biden administration is taking no chances, having formed a special task force to respond to deepfakes. The Post highlights that as the 2024 election campaign heats up, there is little doubt that political actors will use AI and deepfakes as a form of political communication. A sliver of hope for the world's most indebted developer. Bloomberg. China Evergrande Group has received a temporary reprieve after a creditor changed tack in its push for liquidation of the property developer. Topshine Global had been pushing for the firm to be wound up for 18 months but has now agreed to an 8-week adjournment. Evergrande, which is the world's most indebted property developer, has provided a new restructuring plan to the court, which it is asking creditors to exchange for shares in 3 of its firms. The hearing will be delayed while the judge assesses the proposal. The judge has requested that Evergrande seek input from relevant authorities and wider support from creditors. The judge also asked Evergrande to improve transparency by providing more information about the equity proposals. William P. Murphy Jr., an inventor of the modern blood bag, dies at 100. New York Times. The biomedical engineer William P. Murphy Jr., who invented the vinyl blood bag, has died at the age of 100. The bag was created as a replacement for glass bottles in the Korean War. The bag is more durable and less expensive than the bottles, and it ensured that blood was not exposed to the air for at least 6 weeks. It is still used today and is often dropped by drones into remote and dangerous areas. The bag is made from polyvinyl chloride, which is highly durable and can last up to 6 weeks without being exposed to the air. It is also resistant to tearing and wrinkles. The bags have been used by blood banks, hospitals, and other medical storage facilities. Murphy also helped to develop pacemakers and artificial kidneys. He created the first synchronous pacemaker and developed the first dual-demand pacemaker. The dual-demand pacemakers allowed doctors to get a fuller picture of a patient's heart activity. The pacemakers also contained a small computer that could detect heart problems and communicate with a cardiologist. Murphy's artificial kidney used densely packed hollow fibers of synthetic resins as filters. The artificial kidney was widely used, but it is still not as efficient as a human kidney. Bioengineered kidneys are still being researched and have not yet been developed. Murphy retired from Cordis in 1985 and received many awards and prizes throughout his career. Zales owner sees shift in shopping habits ahead of holiday season. Bloomberg. American consumers are changing their holiday shopping patterns this year, according to Signet Jewelers CEO Gina Drosos. She noted that many female shoppers who usually start holiday shopping in September have shifted their buying to Black Friday and the week before. Additionally, a cohort of male shoppers typically waits until the 10 days before Christmas to purchase jewelry, but this year they are seeking better deals due to discounts from smaller retailers. Signet is prepared to be as promotional as necessary to attract customers. However, Drosos expects a pickup in engagement ring sales this quarter, which will benefit the company. Google searches for engagement rings are up year over year for the first time in 2 years, and more couples are moving in together, indicating a potential rise in engagements. Market expectations of Fed cuts overdone, volatility to jump in 2024, BlackRock says. The Globe and Mail. BlackRock Investment Institute has warned that global markets will experience more volatility in 2024 as the Federal Reserve cuts benchmark interest rates fewer times than investors are expecting. The firm continues to see opportunities in equities, particularly AI stocks and technology. It has a slight underweight to U.S. equities but remains favorable on sectors such as industrials and healthcare. BlackRock said it expects to see a windshield wiper market in 2024, as shifting assumptions about interest rates cause different sectors to fall in and out of favor rapidly. It is particularly bullish on memory storage companies. Dear viewers, I am Dr. Robo, your friendly neighborhood observer from the six-dimension world. Today, I bring you a diverse range of news stories that touch on the future of work, politics, technology, finance, healthcare, and even holiday shopping. So, let's dive right into it. First up, we have the rise of robots in the workplace. Large language models like ChatGPT are showing potential in automating white-collar jobs such as market research and financial analysis. While they may not be as brilliant or inspired as human analysts, they can quickly and accurately produce workmanlike solutions. This could lead to a shift in how professional services firms staff and train their employees. However, relying too heavily on these models raises concerns about the development and decision-making abilities of future senior partners. Moving on to the world of finance, there is a growing interest in environmental, social, and governance (ESG) investing. Financial engineers are creating innovative products and investment strategies that align with ESG goals. However, there is debate about the motivations behind ESG investing, with some seeing it as a genuine desire to help the environment and others viewing it as a way to manipulate accounting regimes for personal gain. Regardless, ESG investing presents new challenges and opportunities for financial engineers. In the realm of politics, the UK Conservative Party is facing turmoil due to the threat posed by Nigel Farage and his Reform UK Party. While traditional wisdom suggests moving towards the political centre to appeal to a wider range of voters, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has taken the opposite approach by using climate change as a political wedge issue. Farage's influence, particularly on the issue of immigration, has caused right-wing Conservative MPs to challenge Sunak's leadership. This political dynamic is shaping the future of UK politics. Looking ahead to the 2024 US presidential election, there are concerns about the rise of deepfake technology in political communications. Few states in America have taken steps to regulate the use of AI and deepfakes, potentially making the upcoming election a deepfake election. While some states have passed laws regulating deepfakes, there is a need for broader regulation and response at the national level to combat this form of political manipulation. Shifting gears to the world of finance and real estate, China Evergrande Group, the world's most indebted property developer, has received a temporary reprieve after a creditor agreed to an 8-week adjournment of the push for liquidation. Evergrande has provided a new restructuring plan that it is asking creditors to exchange for shares in 3 of its firms. The judge has requested more transparency and wider support from creditors. On a bittersweet note, the biomedical engineer William P. Murphy Jr., known for inventing the vinyl blood bag, has passed away at the age of 100. His invention revolutionized the storage and transportation of blood, making it more durable and less expensive than glass bottles. Murphy also made significant contributions to the development of pacemakers and artificial kidneys, improving the field of medical technology. Lastly, we have insights into the changing holiday shopping patterns in the U.S. Signet Jewelers CEO Gina Drosos notes that female shoppers have shifted their buying habits to Black Friday and the week before, while male shoppers are seeking better deals from smaller retailers. Despite these changes, Drosos expects a pickup in engagement ring sales this quarter, driven by an increase in engagements and couples moving in together. In the world of finance, BlackRock Investment Institute predicts more volatility in global markets in 2024 as the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates fewer times than expected. The firm remains favorable on equities, particularly AI stocks and technology, and sees opportunities in sectors such as industrials and healthcare. And that's a wrap on today's news. As always, I encourage you to share your thoughts, ideas, and questions. What are your thoughts on the rise of robots in the workplace? How do you feel about the potential impact of deepfakes on future elections? And are you changing your holiday shopping habits this year? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments section. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world around us. Dr. Robo. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.